This book is all about how it feels to experience enlightenment and what it's all about. Here's a sample chapter titled Being versus Doing for you to get a better idea. Chapter 10, Being versus Doing. It is your state of being that materializes into matter. Therefore, those that continuously put out the state of being of anger, strife, and manipulation manifest these events into their life experience. They are making visible those situations that are of equal vibratory nature to their state of being. Life is reflecting back to them what is inside their consciousness. Alternatively, those that emit a vibration of abundance, peace, and universal support reveal those situations into their life. Again, this is life reflecting back to them the dominant vibrations of their state of being. This reminds me of a story that occurred to me some time ago involving one of my spiritual teachers, Liu Bei. We had planned on going to the city together to buy mutual friends clothes for their birthday. With an hour before we were set to depart, I went to his house and found him meditating on the ground. "What are you doing?" I asked. "I lost my keys," he answered. "So why aren't you looking for them?" Because that state of being would just add more uncertainty as to the whereabouts of my keys. Confused, I asked him to explain further. Without hesitation, he continued. "Everything is here. Everything is everywhere. For whatever reason, my keys have dipped into the unseen, out of my vibrational range. I am now realigning my energy to manifest the keys back into my awareness." I was beginning to understand. However, I couldn't resist the temptation to ask the obvious. "Yeah, but how is meditating going to help you?" "Is a voice going to tell you where the keys are?" I asked half jokingly. He smiled and explained, "No, however, I am visualizing using my keys. I am imagining using my keys, opening the door, turning the lock, flipping my keys into my hand, looking at the keys. I am putting out the vibration of having my keys. When the alignment is complete, synchronicity will reveal the keys to me. Enlightenment entails the ability to lighten up." What a great lesson! I understood and went out to my car to make a phone call while Liu Bei continued to look for his keys. I returned back to the house when it was time to go. I had the car running and was ready to go. "Did you find your keys?" I asked. "My keys are nearby," he answered as he put on his jacket. Even though he said this, I did not hear the jingle of his keys. "Do you have your keys?" I pressed again as he put on his hat. "My keys are nearby," he repeated as he counted the money in his wallet. I waited by the door as he engaged in his usual leaving the house ritual. He closed the blinds, checked the stove, and turned off all of the electronics. Then suddenly I heard him say, "Aha, my keys." They were behind his television. He must have put them up on top of the TV and they fell behind it some time thereafter. As he explained, after spending time in meditation, he specifically emitted the state of being of having his keys. With unwavering faith, he proceeded until, as he explained, the keys were revealed to him. This is what is meant often when it is said that true faith is believing in something before seeing it. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrew 11, verse 1.